Hey, what's up everybody? Chris here, and I want to pose a question and have a little bit of discussion about this. Do we still need movie theaters? Hey, if you're enjoying the channel, if you like the content, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up so you'll know when more videos are on the way. Since this pandemic has become a thing, and here we are now a year later, a lot of people have started to ask the question, do we still need movie theaters post-COVID? I will give you a short and straight answer to this. I would contend that yes, we still do need movie theaters. I personally think that there's nothing quite like the shared experience of seeing a big movie, a blockbuster movie, or even more of sort of an art house type film, an indie film, in a theater communally with other people. Some of my best memories of my movie-going experiences have come with, a packed theater. I can think back to seeing the original Jurassic Park as a kid. I was 11 years old when it released, and just remembering sort of the sense of awe and terror that went along with that experience with everybody in the theater really is sort of seared and tattooed into my brain. And even more recently, I remember seeing Endgame in theaters, and that moment where Captain America manages to wield Thor's hammer and sort of the crowd response to that. That's one of those moments that you wouldn't get watching a movie at home. However, I do think that there should be a continued trend of giving people the option. Even though it may cost currently $20 to rent a movie at home, and I can sort of understand that in that, the production companies and the theaters and the studios are assuming that, multiple people may be watching this, so they have to sort of make their money back in some form or fashion. They can't just charge $10 for a ticket like they would in a face-to-face format. But I would like to see that trend continue as an option, because not every movie needs to be seen necessarily on a big screen. And sometimes you don't want to deal with the hassle of going to a theater, paying an arm and a leg for a Coke and a bag of popcorn or whatever it may be. My prediction is that more than likely, as time goes on, we're going to see things become released digitally at the same time that they arrive in theaters. I do think eventually we'll start to see the presence of theaters shrink a little bit, but I don't know that it's ever going to go away. Even for the sake of argument, let's just say that every studio decided, you know what? Theaters are not worth it, and theaters, are losing money because of people not wanting to show up out of paranoia and fear of things like COVID and other viruses that could show up in the future. Who knows? I still think even in that situation where theaters have almost been totally destroyed and don't exist anymore, there's always going to be enthusiasts that keep movie theaters and movie houses around. And I think that's a good thing. I don't want to see them disappear. I, prefer seeing a movie in a theater if I do have that option. But again, I think, giving people the option to see a movie at home or to go out in the theater and see it is a good thing. So hopefully, now that we've got, readily available, or soon to be, I should say, readily available vaccinations out there, and people start to kind of, move out of their homes and go out to restaurants and movies and that sort of thing, we're not going to see the option of watching a movie at home totally disappear. I hope that stays as a thing. But anyway, let me know what you think about this. Do you think that we still need movie theaters in a post-COVID world? Again, I do. I think the shared experience of seeing a movie in a theater is a wonderful thing, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. So if you would, please leave your comments below the video. Let's have a little bit of a discussion about it, and I'll be back next week with another video.